Hello, this is a text-based adventure game project progress report for week 7. I'm Jake Duncans. The progress by far is game storyboard design. I have created a storyboard includes all actions required to end the game. To make game difficult and interesting, health rate will be added. And currently, I'm working on the additional game storyboard that can require to end the game without a health rate addition. And another thing I have done is game status save and load. I have made changes on loading game functionality, and now it only works at the beginning of the game. Planning to change how it works when load game is requested should save the game and go to main menu. Same as the when game is over, should go to the main menu. Not close entire game. I don't think that is the game supposed to be, because they might want to play again the game, and should not start entire game. Also, I have made a midpoint report, completed implementation list, and how it works. So it is a step-by-step how the grader can test the game on the save and load part. So this is a storyboard 1, first half of the game story. That is the 1 and 2. The second one is last half of the game story. The first game story exhibits the first half of the most efficient steps to the end of the game. The player actually can go to any rooms as this if it's connected. However, this is the shortest way to get to the end of the game, successfully get to the goal. So each box includes the room, action number, player state, and inventory. So room is which room the current player is in. And in the room, what action should make. And the player state shows which condition player's health condition is at in the moment. And the inventory is what items has been acquired by far. So our testing is starting from the living room and go to the bar lounge is the first action. And the player state is normal and no items acquired at the moment. And go to the bar lounge, and room name is going to bar lounge, and action 1 is go to the bar counter. So there is a features. So go to the bar counters, let the player go to pick the features and go to the bar counter and drink wine. That's action 2 and action 3. And after that, go to the living room, going back to the living room. So in that moment, player state is supposed to be normal when they enter, but when they go to living room, it should be drunk. So when we tested, the player should be in a drunk health state. And action is a go to dining room. So living room, bar lounge, and come back living room, and go into the dining room. And dining room, don't do nothing, just go into the next kitchen, and the player state should be drunk. And in the kitchen, open the pantry. Action 2 is get recipe book. Action 3, go to the garden. So with this storyboard, make sure when we are testing, making sure that our tester should know which state there and what action need to make, and those action is actually implemented or not, so we can test it those. So storyboard 2 is the last half of the game story. So I could not play in the one page, so separated to the second game story. So go into the master bedroom and do the moving room to room and acquire stuff, and in the end escape successfully. That's the game end and goal, reaching the goal. So by far, I have completed the storyboard 1 and 2 that player can successfully end the game. However, to test the basic, the game ends without the health restriction, because health restriction has not implemented yet. We are making the basic game from the beginning to the end of the game. Just go into the room and get the items and get out the mansion. So for that testing, I am working on the storyboard without the health restriction will be used for testing. So there is many actions and many room moving is not required, just completing the game if there is no health restriction. So I'm currently making that storyboard. And also I need to list it up that what action has not implemented is my action plan. So I have made a game story and I will test this week and I will check which one is not implemented and in which action I test, and is there any bugs. So that will be my to-do, to list up what actions has not implemented and what actions cause a problem and what item is not in the list. So I need to go find the stuff. Attention area, there is delay and problems, and currently no significant delays to affect completion by the deadline as a team. However, since I was absent last week, I need to create a storyboard for easy version, and this action required for the easy version to test our program should be done by end of the day of this weekend in 2 days. And the communication that we frequently communicate as any question matter arises on the Slack. In our case, we use Discord, and also we frequently push and pull the new implementation on the GitHub and online, from the local. So we leave the message which need attentions. Also, during my absence last week, our team member helped me out the feature JSON files construction that hasn't done completely. And so we keep continue to commit the completed and tested sections frequently, so we all, each other knows what progress we have done and to avoid working on the same items. And as each team member requires changes in where other team member is in charge, we do communicate on Discord as well. So we are planning to complete the project by the end of the due. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.